Denial is a riveting thriller about the lengths we will go to for the ones we love and the truths we hold dear. I'm so happy the Honorable Beverley McLachlin is joining us now. Welcome. You are the longest serving Chief Justice in Canadian history and the first woman to hold that position. So how difficult was it to transition from court justice to author, from writing judgments to writing fiction? How was that transition for you?
Well, it was a difficult transition in some ways. It was easy in the sense I always had sort of thought about one day when I retired writing some fiction. I never thought it would get published. But first of all, it was difficult to leave the court. I loved being a judge. And then it was difficult to make the transition because, you know, judges have to write the way it is. They have to take the facts the way they are. They have to be very didactic. You aren't supposed to make it up. And in a novel, you're making it up. But I found my imagination, if anything, was a bit too fertile, perhaps having been bottled up for all those years.
Now, your protagonist, Jilly Truitt, she is sharp, she's smart, she's firing on all cylinders all the time. And I know you were not a defense lawyer. You were never a defense lawyer, but is there any of you in Jilly?
Probably. There's probably some of me in a lot of my characters. You know, the way your characters are come from your mind and your imagination. But I think Jilly's a very different person than I ever was. She's somebody I would admire. I wanted to create a very strong, dynamic, feisty character who had her faults as well, and her failings and her challenges. Of course, I never did criminal law. I did a little bit early in my career, just enough. And when I was a trial judge, I sat on criminal cases, often jury trials. So that's how I got my experience in the criminal law.
Listen, before we let you go, I want to know, as a Chief Justice, you had such an illustrious career. What are you most proud of?
The legacy for me is trying to make the right decision on a number of really difficult issues. They're all important cases, but I hope that I was a good judge and contributed to the development of the law in a way that makes Canada a better place. And I think every judge on the Supreme Court hopes that. And that was my desire. And I think whatever else I do, that will probably be my biggest accomplishment.
Fantastic. Well, listen, we're feeling very accomplished because you're hanging out with us. So thank you so much to Beverley for this incredible book and for being our book club pick for Cityline this month. Thank you.